In this video, we will use the z-score to find the probability or the percentage from the normal distributions. Now, if the question asking you for the target that is not on the normal distribution empirical rule, you have to use the z-score and the table to find the percentage or the probabilities. In this video, I will show you how to use Desmos calculator to find percentage or the probability. Question number 1. The mean is 10. So this is where the m is 10 and the standard deviation is 2. So the standard deviation is 2. The z-score formulas is on the right hand side. They asking what proportions of the score are below 12.5. So this is x 12.5. Now using the z-score formulas, you can just gonna plug every single numbers in, divided by 2. That's gonna give you 2.5 over 2. Then you're gonna divide this with the calculator. Then you're gonna use the table, the z-score table, to find the percent. So now in this video, I want to show you how to use Desmos. Then this is where you go to the keyboard, functions, then scroll down a little bit until under probability distributions, click on the normal distributions. They abbreviate the word normal distributions. Then you go to cumulative probability. So remember now the question is asking for below. So you want to see the questions again. Let me pull it down a little bit so you can see. So the question is asking for below 12.5. Okay, and the standard deviation is m equal to 10, and the standard deviation is 2, and the x is 12.5. So I'm going to use that information now. Below is to the left. So below to the left. So I'm going to click the left. Let's see the left, and then I'm going to put the x. So 12.5. You put the 10. Then you're going to put a comma, and then you're going to put a 2. And then when you go down here, you're going to put the left because it's below 12.5. So this is the probability or the percentage that you are looking for, 0.894. Then I'm going to write down the answers, the probability or the percent. So the answer is 0.894. So that is the proportion. If you want to write is in the percent, so you can write that as or 89.4%. So it depends on the questions. Now extra questions, when they ask you how many people in the populations, let's say the populations is 500, for example. Let's say 500 people populations. So they're asking you, out of those 500 people, how many people is in this percentage doing whatever. Then this is what you do. You're going to multiply 500 with the probability with the decimal number. Then it's going to tell you how many people for that subset, for that particular group. So if you want to, so all you have to do is multiply 500 with 0.894. So that will give you just 447. So out of 500 people populations, there is 447 people that has the score below 12.5. Moving on to number 2, let's list out what was given. So given the mean is 425 and the standard deviations deviation 110, and they're asking what percentage the students score between 350 and 550. So I'm going to use decimals. So for the z-score, you have to find two different z-score with two different number, 350 and 550, just like problem number 1. Then you have to subtract. But I'm going to use decimals. So I'm going to start from the beginning. Okay, so here we go again. You go to keyboard, functions, go down under probability distributions, click normal distributions. I'm going to go ahead and put the mean and the standard deviation first. So the mean is 425 and a comma, and I'm going to put the standard deviation 110, close the bracket, and I click on cumulative probability. Now we want this in between. So it's going to be inner. Inner means inside the two number. So the numbers on the left is 350, and the numbers on the right hand side is 550. So the answer to this question is 0.624. So this is the decimal, this is the probability. Okay, this is the decimal, or that's the probability. In the percents, when you do it, you're gonna move the 2 digit to the right, to be 62.4%. So that number is in the percent, and this number is in the decimal, and this is numbers in the percent.